low 30 Saturday, then mid-30 Sunday. We'll continue to warm as we start our work week. Highs low 40s through midweek. Light rain showers possible heading into early Tuesday. I'm WSBG2 meteorologist Jessica Burns.
Good morning. This is the First Federal Show.
Things change over time, but one thing has stayed consistent. Celebrating 30 years on the air on WROI is the First Federal program. Hosts may have changed, but the program is still the same. Now continuing a long-standing tradition, streaming on the First Federal Facebook page and on WROI. It's time for the First Federal program.
And a good Friday morning to you. 10 degrees outside the window on H Street. Time now, as you said, except for the First Federal program. Tanner, feeling better today? Enjoying this?
Morning, Randy. Good to be back.
Glad to have you back. It's never a fun time under the weather.
No. A lot of nasty bugs going on.
It is.
So,
The nice part is everybody's sharing it.
yeah.
Whether that's nice or not, I
Yeah,
don't know. But,
I mean,
everybody's...
usually carrying and sharing, but I don't know in this case. Yeah, 10 degrees you say.
Yeah, 10 degrees.
At least it's double digits, I guess.
Hey, it's going to warm up, though. It's almost 30 today, they say.
All right.
I mean, come on.
40s early
40s next week,
All
yeah.
right, now we're talking.
Mid-40s, maybe
Now
even
we're
pushing
talking.
50.
So I might need to clean the golf clubs, you're saying.
There's going to be some guys with the itch, I'm sure, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think the courses will be ready yet, but...
At that rate, they're probably going to be a little soggy.
yeah, a little muddy, a little wet, but we're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, maybe.
I'm sure Coach Heidi's getting the itch
I'm
for
sure.
the golf team because, they're in the simulator, so
Yep.
they'll be here before we know it.
I gotta love technology.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish the simulators were there back in my day when I played in high school, but they weren't. So had knocked the rust off.
The hard way.
Yes, the hard way. So, but speaking of the golf program, I want to give some flowers to Coach Chad Thomas, who announced that he is retiring from coaching the girls team after 25 years.
25 years.
So
Crazy.
Yeah, a couple state appearances, and multiple individual state qualifiers. So heck of a career.
Yep, he did.
Yep.
Coached a lot of great kids. And a lot of kids went through that program because of him.
Yep, and he was the boys coach for many years before that as well. So.
Congratulations to Chad.
Yep. We've got some trivia this morning. We have two special guests with us this morning. First Federal CFO Amanda Morris-Feldman is joining us this morning, and Cheryl Grieger, who is a third grade special needs teacher at Riddle Elementary School. They are both going to be discussing Girls on the Run Michiana this morning.
Okay,
so
cool.
Excited to have them with us. So I thought I'd bring some trivia related to Girls on the Run Michiana this morning.
Gonna get me, Todd.
Like always, Randy, I'm going to give you 4 choices. You can think about it during the whole show.
Put it on the tee, please.
Hey, you've been on a hot streak.
I know.
So,
I'm about due to fail again.
In what year did Girls on the Run Michiana begin? Was it 2005, 2010, 2015, or 2020?
No, 5-year was nice.
Yeah,
Thanks.
Yeah. I'll let you think about it.
I'm glad.
Yeah. But sports got a lot going on this weekend, locally and nationally. Want to wish good luck to the 4 state qualifying wrestlers from Rochester High School. That's Lane Horn, Brent Beck, Wyatt Davis, and Declan Gard. Good luck to them
Had
today.
them in yesterday, and that was always fun talking to those guys, and 3 of them making their multiple trips down there.
Yeah, that's impressive.
So,
I mean,
hopefully, pretty good chance. I think we could see 4 of them wrestling tomorrow.
That'd be great.
Podium time.
that'd be great. I mean, Rochester's been fortunate and blessed over the years to have a lot of good programs, but I don't know if any have been as consistent as the wrestling program has been for years and years and years.
So, wish them best of luck. They'll be wrestling this afternoon and tonight, and they got to win to make it to tomorrow.
And that is at Gainbridge,
yes,
right?
Yep.
I knew. Was it last year or the year before? It wasn't at Gainbridge.
Yeah, a couple of years ago.
Remember that correctly? So.
Yeah, they'll wrestle tonight, and then they'll be. If they win, they move on to tomorrow.
Perfect. So good luck to those gentlemen for sure. In high school basketball, I got a lot of boys games going on tonight and tomorrow around the area. Rochester hosts Peru.
They do. Senior night.
Senior night, TRC matchup.
Yep.
5 seniors, correct?
5 seniors. So they'll play their final time on the floor at Rochester High School tonight. 6:15 JV, 7:45 varsity. Will be on the air about 7:25 with the Rochester Ford pregame show. So
And Rochester's coming in with a record of 14-4, and Purdue's with a record of 9-10.
Yeah.
So, where's Rochester as far as TRC standings?
Like third.
Third, okay.
Yeah. Manchester kind of running the table right now, still undefeated. McConaughey's got one loss. But you know, a lot of things still at stake there.
A lot of moving parts.
Yeah. Yeah. So, victory is always good.
Oh, absolutely. Tippecanoe Valley, who has a 15-4 record, they host Huntington North tonight, who has a record of 9-11. Caston with a record of 9-10 hosts Oregon Davis, who has a record of 2-16. Argus with a record of 4-15 hosts North Jetson with a record of 8-11. And Culver with a record of 1-18 hosts Tri Township tonight with a record of 4-14. And since we have Amanda Morris-Feldman on this morning as one of our special guests, her son Hayden, who's a senior for the Plymouth Pilgrims, I'm about to call them Rockies.
Yeah.
Pilgrims. They play McConaughey tomorrow night.
Yes, they do.
And you just mentioned McConaughey only has one loss.
Yeah, they do. Playing well.
Yeah.
Of course, we go down there. Rochester goes down there next Friday night for the final regular season game. Of course, it'll be their senior night, so that's
always
interesting, especially when you have a senior like Josiah Ball that they have. The place will probably be packed, I'm guessing, next Friday night down there.
like to hear that. I like to hear when high school gyms are packed.
Yeah. Yeah, hoping to pack it tonight for the seniors.
Yeah,
These guys
absolutely.
have had a heck of a career. So.
Yeah, go out and support the seniors, and if you can't make it, turn your radio to WROI.
Yep.
College basketball, there's a big one in the state of Indiana this weekend going on.
For a few fans, anyways.
For a few fans, a few in this room, I guess we can say. Purdue travels down to Bloomington, face Indiana in their second matchup this year. It's on Sunday at 1:30 on CBS.
Yes.
So national time slot.
Well, I feel a little bit better of this one than I did the first one after I saw how the Hoosiers played, at least at Mackey.
Right. It's going to be interesting. IU's coming in with a 15-11 record. Purdue at 19-7. Purdue's coming in on a 3-game losing streak, which.
Don't worry, Hoosiers will make them feel better.
But IU's coming in with nine days of rest. So we'll see. I mean, but IU did win at Michigan State last week.
Yeah.
That was something Purdue couldn't do earlier this week. So I expect a close game.
Yeah.
I expect a really good game.
While you're talking about Michigan State, and give a shout out to Coach Izzo.
Yeah, all-time winningest
Big
Big Ten coach now. And they're still the last Big Ten program to win a national title.
Yeah.
Got to go back 25 years to 2000, but they're still the last one to do it. Many have made it, but can't get over that final hump.
Yeah.
So
he's well-liked coach around the Big Ten.
Yeah, I wonder how many more years he has left, but we'll see. This is the most Michigan State-like team he's had about the last 5 years, so kind of back to their normal. Their normal selves. So. Notre Dame's in action tomorrow at 2:15 on the CW. They host Pittsburgh, and Butler travels to DePaul tomorrow night at 8 o'clock on FS1. So,
some interesting programs.
Yeah, all
the
those programs are kind of struggling. That
Yeah.
I just mentioned there. Notre Dame, Butler, even DePaul struggling. Pittsburgh does have a winning record of 15-10.
Yeah.
So a lot. It's basketball season. March Madness is
just right around the corner.
A few weeks away.
Yeah.
So
Sunday coming up will be the high school draw.
I was wondering when that was
sectionals.
coming up.
Coming up on Sunday night, 6 to 8. And you can catch it right here on Giant FM and find out who the Zebras will be playing or your favorite team.
Fun time of year.
It is. It is. Rochester traveling back to Wabash for the sectional this year. So
familiar. Place.
Yeah. So,
We've got some tidbits here this morning. On this day in 1842, the first known sewing machine was patented.
really?
Yeah. You a sewer, Randy?
No,
You know how to sew?
no.
Me neither.
No.
Anybody? No.
I'll hurt my fingers.
Yeah. I wouldn't trust myself.
No. No.
They didn't put me on the sewing module in Family and Consumer Science. Let's put it that way. On this day, 1948, NASCAR was incorporated.
Wow.
Of course, they had their biggest race of the year in their first race,
Right.
the Daytona 500 last weekend. And
It always amazes me how they always have the biggest race of the year, the first race.
It's kind of
Usually you got to end on that, but
I guess I kind of like that philosophy though, because it gets a lot of people watching, and if they enjoy it, maybe they'll tune in the next week.
Right.
So I did watch a little bit of it. Of course, I turned it on, ready to watch. 3-hour rain delay.
Yes.
Never seems to fail
Yeah.
there. So every year, but it's Florida. So
It is Daytona.
On this day, and speaking of Daytona, on this day 2016, the 58th Daytona 500 was held. Denny Hamlin won the closest finish in race history by 0.01 seconds over Mark Truex Jr. That's a literal nose of a car.
That's a guy who can be a camera view.
Yeah, that's when you got to review it multiple times to make sure. So, yeah. You got a couple national days today. Today's National Sticky Bun Day. Cinnamon Roll Day, if you want to call it that, I guess. National Caregivers Day. World Care Day, I guess those two go together. Card Reading Day. And National Grain Free Day. So, not as many days we usually have.
No, that's funny how it goes. Towards the end of the month, it seems to get less.
Yeah. I still want to know who makes up these lists, but somebody.
And there's multiple places to find
that is true too.
That's what's crazy too.
That is true too. Upcoming events: Times Theater has a good-looking show going on tomorrow night. As Haywood Banks returns to the Times. You might have heard from him before on Q95.
He enjoyed it last time and wanted to make sure he came back.
Been on the Bob and Tom show, and now you can see him live. I guess this time he's bringing Ike.
Oh, really?
So doors open at 6:45. Ike will kick things off at 7. Then Haywood would go on stage at 8 p.m.
Awesome.
So, tickets still available for that show, as far as I understand. So
be a fun time.
Yeah, there you go. I want to give some flowers this morning to one of our longtime First Federal family members who retired this week. Cindy Tilden retired on Wednesday after 45 years of service.
Long time.
So she was our electronic banking manager, and she's going to be very missed.
Yeah.
Very missed. But congratulations, Cindy, and enjoy your retirement.
Yeah, no
Full reserve.
Yeah, enjoy what the future holds.
Yes. Money news. I know Evan kind of hinted at this 2 weeks ago when he hosted, but I did see Walmart officially passed Amazon in quarterly sales for the first time ever. And I got some numbers here. Or Amazon passed Walmart, excuse me, I said that wrong. Amazon had $187.8 billion worth of sales. Walmart $180.5 billion sales.
Okay.
So
a lot of sales.
that's a lot of sales.
Especially when you can buy them.
But I mean, I think probably, I'm guessing at least one of us in this room probably gets on Amazon about every day.
Yeah.
I know I do. So
Always looking.
not always buying, but
No.
just seeing if there's any deals out there. So,
Because it's amazing what the deals they do.
it is not just on Prime days either.
No.
It's year round. So. And at the bank today, we're open from 8:30 till 5, and tomorrow from 8:30 to noon. And you can always bank with us online and with our free mobile app if you can't get into one of our 6 lobbies. And our ATM's open 24/7 as well if you need some cash. If you're on the road this weekend, maybe you're going down tonight to Indianapolis to watch the 4 Rochester Wrestlers take action. We're part of the Money Pass Network, so if you're in an area where there is no First Federal ATM, there's no reason to worry. You can go on moneypass.com, type in the zip code you're in, and you'll find the other ATMs that are on the Money Pass Network. You can use those without getting charged a surcharge fee.
Awesome.
So works pretty well. I've used it many times.
Yeah.
So yeah, we offer Simply Free checking accounts and Simply Free business checking accounts. Right now, when you open up a new checking account, you'll get a free gift, which is a Martha Stewart knife set. So it seems to be pretty popular so far.
Awesome.
Had to do many reorders for many branches, which is a good thing. We like to see that. So and then we've done a few Martha Stewart products over the last few years, and they usually get pretty good reviews.
Does it come with a Snoop Dogg or anything?
Not this one.
No.
Maybe one in the future. they collab on a lot of stuff
They do.
now. So, but you can also get that gift by referring a friend. You can do that in person or online. You refer a friend. They come in and open the gift. Or open up an account. Excuse me. They get a gift for opening the account, and you will too just for referring them.
Perfect way.
So tell Randy sent you.
Yeah, there you go.
And if you're looking to buy a house, or maybe you're thinking about it and want to get pre-approved, we do offer free pre-approvals. Contact Ben Dalton or Stacy Wilson here at our Rochester branch, or Ryan Austin at our Winamac branch. And any of those 3 mortgage loan originators, or any of our mortgage loan originators for that matter, at any 6 of our Northern Indiana branches, we'll be happy to help you. We offer commercial lending for businesses. Contact Zach Grieger for more information. His direct line is 574-223-1731. And if you're thinking about retiring, maybe you want to get a 401k started, maybe you want to roll one over, talk about IRAs, those type of things. Contact Mark Blueball or Brian Bell of our Financial Services Department for more information. They'd be happy to help you. Their direct line is 574-223-1705. And you can keep up with the latest going on at First Federal by following us on all of our social media channels. That's liking us on Facebook, following us on X and Instagram at FF Banking is our handle on those two, liking us on LinkedIn, and subscribing to our YouTube channel, which you can see an archive of First Federal radio shows dating back to 2019.
All the way back.
All the way back. Maybe 2018 now that I said, I think
Yeah.
19, but either or. Back
Long ways back there.
We are the only locally owned bank in Fulton County. We want to be the biggest bank, just the best. Borrowers must meet underwriting guidelines. We are FDIC insured and an equal housing lender. Our NMLS number is 3999927.
And makes it legal.
Makes us legal and ready to get into the fun part of the
That's
program,
right. Now the fun
which
stuff.
is an interview with our special guest this morning. We have Amanda Morris-Feldman, who's the First Federal Savings Bank CFO, and Cheryl Grieger, who is a third grade special needs teacher at Riddle Elementary School, and they are both involved with Girls on the Run Michiana. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
Hey, thanks for joining me this morning. So, first off, can you guys kind of explain what Girls on the Run does? Girls on the Run Michiana, should be specific.
Sure. So, Girls on the Run Michiana is part of the Girls on the Run International. We are one of the councils. We serve St. Joe, Elkhart, Fulton, and Marshall counties currently. Always interested in talking about expanding into more. But the mission of Girls on the Run is to create joyful, healthy, confident girls using an experience-based curriculum that creatively integrates running. So Cheryl, I'm sure, can attest to the fact this is not about running specifically. It is so much more than that. So I'll let her talk about some of the curriculum.
We do work in running, but we start with lessons every day. Well, not every day. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we start out with a lesson. Those lessons range anywhere from how to handle your body image in today's society of the internet, how to deal with gossip, peer pressure, how to be a friend, how to make a friend, being truthful and honest.
I think one of the things that every person that's involved with Girls on the Run has said is that it's the program that we all wish we had had when we were young.
Yes.
Because it addresses all of those things that young girls go through.
Yeah, that's a great curriculum. It sounds like a lessons there, because, like you said, it would have been nice for everybody to have those back in the day. And how long have both of you been involved in Girls on the Run Michiana?
This will be my 6th season. When I started at Riddle, I was helping Charlie Schwenk as a co-coach because she didn't have very many, and then when she retired, I took over as liaison and head coach. So this is my 2nd year as liaison and head coach. So it's a fun ride. It's definitely a program I don't ever want to see leave our schools.
We could send some flowers to Charlie Schwenk and Chris Hunting because they have really been the ones that are responsible for getting this program going in Fulton County and making it such a success. And people like Cheryl are so instrumental to the program. I mean, they are the boots on the ground. They are the one taking these girls every week through this curriculum. They're the one that's getting them built up and ready for the 5K. They're the ones that are taking them to the 5K. So we can't say enough about ladies like this.
And how many girls are actively in the program right now?
I have 12. I have 3 open spots for 3rd through 5th graders, so I'm hoping to fill those by March 11th when we start.
And I would say council-wide, we serve about 1,000 girls every year. And I won't ruin or give the answer to the trivia, but I will say, since our inception, which is yet to be told, Go to Michiana has served over 10,000 girls.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Amanda, what made you want to get involved with the program?
Oh gosh, so many things. The stuff that we've already talked about, just the fact that it's a program that teaches conflict resolution and positive self-talk and all of the things that girls need. But specifically me, I happen to be in an Indiana Bankers Association Women in Banking event. And the charity that year, or the not-for-profit that we were supporting, happened to be Girls on the Run. It was a local council in Indy, but once I heard about it, I was also a runner at the time, which again, you do not have to be. I can't stress that enough. You don't have to be a runner to be a coach. You don't have to be a runner to be in the program, but just really appealed to me.
And Cheryl, I guess same question for you. What made you want to get on board with the program?
Being a runner, I love when the kids start running and at their own pace. We've had girls that walk, we have girls that run. I ran with a girl one year that fell, and that little girl she was determined we were finishing. That was great. I also love that it's available to everybody. We give scholarships if parents can't afford, the price tag that goes with it. It's a pay what you can type thing. We give away over $2,000 worth of scholarships just at Riddle during our seasons. So
no girl has ever been turned away.
Oh, that's great.
For not being able to pay. It starts on a sliding scale based on the free and reduced lunch as it is, and then they just pay what they're able. So yes, we'll give out over $80,000 in scholarships council-wide this year, and and that's in your local community. It's not just far and away. We're right here in Rochester. We're in Plymouth.
That's great. And you said the start date for the program is March 11th, and I understand there's a 5K run itself on May 17th. Can you speak a little more about that, please?
We start our season. We go 2 days a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays, for an hour and a half after school. Fingers crossed. All of the weather cooperates, because we run through the school. They find that amazing, though, especially when we run past the principal and they're like, "We can do this now." But then we move outside, and then we go to South Bend, and every girl has to have a running buddy, whether it be their 15, 16-year-old sister, their mom, aunt. We've had dads, grandmas, grandpas. We run with the students. I will find people to run for them, but we go to Potawatomi Park, and they run through South Bend, and then they come back, and it's just a big celebration. They have hair dye and music and different stations they can go to decorate their bibs. All of the things every little girl wants. Everybody's usually covered in glitter and hair dye by the time you leave.
It's a huge event.
How
It's
fun.
awesome. And I would say too, there is one in Elkhart County. There's a 5K there as well, and it's on May 10th.
May
so
10th. Okay.
those are for our Elkhart County girls.
Perfect. And do you need more volunteers? Or volunteers needed for this program? I think I know the answer. But
Always. So there is a list of ways that you can get involved. You can go to our website at girlsontherunmichiana.org to find out more information. But I would say you can register to volunteer at the 5K. So fun. Cheryl just talked about that. It's amazing. It's joyful. There's loud music. It's just amazing. You can be a soulmate. So if you just happen to be a runner, if you want to get involved in running, that's something where you can run kind of for free, get people to sponsor you. And raise money for the program. If you'd like to make a donation, or if you want to bring GOATR to your school or to your community, reach out. Let people know. We really prefer that that people approach us versus us approaching the schools.
Sure.
We want there to be interest in the community. So if you've got a daughter, incidentally, this is grades. The Girls on the Run program is grades 3 through 5.
Yes.
We do have a program for grades 6 through 8. It's not in as many schools, but again, you can find more information about all of that on the website.
And they also have a Facebook page, the International does, and as well as Girls on the Run Michiana as well. Anything else either of you ladies want to plug or talk this morning that we haven't covered?
I just want to say that, statistically, confidence in girls is decreasing according to studies, and it's amazing. We do surveys after the program, and the survey results, testimonials from girls, incidentally, you can probably find those on our website and our Facebook page. Some of these girls just get the best testimonies. And it's so necessary right now more than ever, when confidence in girls is decreasing, and just I'm so passionate about it.
Anything, Cheryl, you wanna add?
I love my repeat girls. I think the last time I checked, I have 9
That's great.
of my 12, or somewhere in that vicinity, that are 5th graders that have done it since they were in 3rd grade. The 2nd graders always get disappointed because they have to wait that one more year. Actually, my niece, who's a junior at Rochester, loves to come back and help. She's always like, "Can I come run with the kids?" And it's actually really nice when we do incorporate her and her friends because they like them. They like to run with them because the old ladies don't always know what they're talking about.
Yeah, the curriculum this year is Hello Mountain Mover, by the way, and it's specifically focused on confidence. It's a 3-year curriculum. They don't have to participate all 3 years. You don't. It's not, one is not dependent on the other. But Hello Mountain Mover this year is about external confidence.
Oh, good. That's great. That's great. Well, thank you both for joining me this morning and sharing information about this wonderful program. One more time, what's the start date of the program and when's the 5K?
March 11th, and we will be at our 5K on May 17th.
Great. Thank you both for joining me this
Thank
morning.
you very
Thank you.
much.
All right, Randy.
Now,
And you two can participate in this as
The
well.
pressure.
Okay.
But Randy's got to answer
Okay.
first. That's
the pressure.
the.
I think I've got my
That's the
answer.
rule.
It's
All
the
right.
year my daughter was born.
Might have gave you the hint there.
She gave me a hint a little bit ago. She didn't. I don't know if she realized
Oh, no.
it. Yeah.
Well,
Uh-huh.
in what year did Girls on the Run Michiana begin? 2005, 2010, 2015, 2020?
I'm gonna go 2015.
No, sir.
Oh, dang it.
2010. Shout out to
Yeah,
Hannah Kate on
alright.
former Goater Girl.
Okay.
Just
2010.
correct. Yep.
I was 5 years old.
Yeah, you were
I mean,
close.
come on.
You were close. Well, let's close with some words of wisdom from Babe Ruth, who was a pretty good ball player
I was
back
gonna
in
say,
his day.
Well-known person.
You just can't beat the person who never gives up.
Very true. Very true. Good job. Ladies, congratulations on a great event and good luck this year. And thank you for coming.
Thanks so much.
Tanner, we will talk to you again next
We'll
week.
be here. Thanks, Randy.
All right. Thank you.